Hello Toronto, it's your favorite realtor coming to you today from 10 Yonge, Unit 710. What do we got for you today, friends? Well, we got that downtown on the lake location, 1+1 with an amazing bathroom. We got parking, we got a locker, and we got views of that amazing lake and all of Toronto Island. On top of that, we got such great access to downtown and the best that the Queen's Quay has to offer. Now let's get inside and take a look. Coming inside, guys, and a quick note, we got an incredible full-time concierge service at this building. They've told us no filming in the new renovated hallways or the amenities, so we'll try and put some still pictures in here from, stock imagery, but you gotta come down and check out these amenities and these renovated hallways in the grand foyer because there's something special. And it's important to note that good security is awesome when you live in that building. A little annoying when you're trying to get in, but that's exactly what you want when you're the owner so that you know you're safe, secure, and exclusive. Back to the unit, friends. We've just come inside off of that beautiful hallway I'm not allowed to shoot in, and you can see lots of elbow room here in our foyer. We got the double closet. It's mirrored, of course, so you can make sure you're looking your best before you head out on the day, or when you get home and you're about to go out at night, you can freshen up. You got the mirror right there. It also makes it feel nice and big. Loving this 1x2 stacked modern tile. Takes us across into our kitchen, lovely kitchen by the way, and bang over into our bathroom space. Don't think about this a lot, but when you have tile right off the front door, it means these can be high traffic areas. Sometimes you're gonna come in with those groceries. You don't wanna be walking on laminate or vinyl. You wanna stay on that easy to clean, easy to maintain tile, and you have that. And the same goes if you're running into that bathroom. Sometimes you're keeping those shoes on, and this is the ultimate setup for it. Not to mention, you're getting really nice tonality between this beautiful tile and the flooring throughout this unit. Guys, cannot wait to show you more. Let's get into our main living space here, and I'll take you back into this open concept kitchen. Walking through into that main living space, check out the size, the scale of this unit. Really important to note, we're over 600 square feet in this unit, and man, it feels bigger than that, although you can feel every inch is being used, and at no point does this feel condo size. Lots of room for the full-size couch. Get that full-size sectional in here, zero compromises. You got lots of room for that massive big screen TV, and we're not compromising on the room for our dining space. This is the perfect bump out. Love that it's almost a bay window. You're getting the views here, and I'll mention it right away. Looking this way, guys, we're getting beautiful direct lakefront views. We're seeing that natural light right now, the beauty of some of the buildings on the waterfront, and of course, Toronto Island. I know we got a punch in of this. Now we got a 4-seater. This is easy, guys. Look how big this is. Push these around. You're getting 6 people in here, no problem. There's more room than you even think in here, and it doesn't impinge on itself. So we got this huge amount of dining space. Lots of room here in our living room. Look at me, I'm a full-size person. You're gonna get that big sectional, 2, 3, 4 people watching the game, easy. Pack this place for parties, and you're still not pressed up against this massive kitchen. You got room for those stools. You're sitting here, you're having that glass of wine. You're talking before the game, after the game, before the concert, whatever it is. You got all of that division. You're getting in large units because yes, this is a large, spacious unit, and you're not seeing this elsewhere. With these views, with these amenities, with the parking, with the locker. Don't get me started how updated this whole place is. We walk around into our kitchen, back to that same theme. Nothing condo style in here. Full-size dishwasher, fridge, and stove. Great shape, easy to clean cooktop in here. We got the double undermount sinks. A lot of the condos these days, my friends, they've gone to the smaller appliances to save space and money, and they're also going to smaller sinks. That's less utility and less function for you. Now the builders are doing it to draw back on pricing, but of course to get more out of these little units. They're not wanting to make these big 600 plus square units. They want to make smaller, more compact 450, 500 square foot units, and that's going to take away from the buyer's life and experience within the unit, not here. Lots of functionality, storage here. You're gonna get it done here. The overhang of this lovely quartz counter. Really, guys, this delivers in spades. And I haven't even shown you our den, our massive principal, and this big family bathroom. Guys, this is a great setup. Let's see some more. Coming into that bedroom, we got a queen in here right now. Yes, you can get a king size. You're gonna get that space in here. We got the huge, this is oversized closets, guys. Double width, but double within themselves. Lots of room for hanging and storage. And then we have another whole closet right here. And that's given us our laundry setup. Really good use of space. I love that this is tucked away and not taking away from our front hall. You know, this is where you're gonna be dropping the clothing. It's 1.5 bedrooms in here. So of course, this is where you're gonna do the majority of that laundry. I love the setup. Now look at lots of room over here, lots of space for the side tables. And this is where we burgeon through into that den space. Check this out, let's turn it around. Loving this work from home space. Why do I love it? Well, it's the ample amount of room. You could get 1 or 2 desks in here, no problem. Extra dresser space. You could even elongate this and make it more part of the dining room if that's what you're after, or steal this and use it as part of the bedroom. I love the duality of this, and I love that view, my friends. We're looking straight out to the lake here. Imagine working from here, getting it all done, even just taking in those small moments in the morning, a little bit of journal writing, maybe a meditation, and that is what you got, unobstructed, right down to the lake. Oh, that blue water, that sunshine, the greenery from Toronto Island, gonna keep you happy, gonna keep you motivated. You know that's great. Now, this unit's got great flooring in here, great reflectivity, lots of big window spaces in here. You got views of downtown and views of the lake. We got brand new blinds in here, so you don't have to go and spend all that money. And look, these are the higher end blinds where you kind of get that sheer letting the light in, but you also kind of get that blackout feature so you can sleep in on Saturday and Sunday if that's what you're after. Love seeing that. And then of course, this all flows back around, and you can see that there's a really good form and open concept vibe to this place. One big room, yet split up with perfect elements of division, giving you all the privacy you need in that principal suite, separating with the laundry, and you bringing you back into our main great room, entertaining space with all the views of both the lake and the big city itself. One last thing to show you is our bathroom. Coming into our large modernized bathroom space, it's that same 1x2 tile in here. We got a huge custom shower, all tiled all the way around, floor, everything. We got the custom glass, great spot for a throne, and a floating modern vanity. Love this setup. It's above and beyond that standard kind of shower stall that you get. This really kind of feels elevated from everything else. Feels really nice, a little bit boutiquey, serves as the perfect kind of mix between the ensuite for the bathroom and when you're having entertaining time, that powder room for the main level. Loving it. So gang, loving this unit, the space, the size of it feels massive, and you can tell just by watching the video, hey, this guy's not just BSing us. You do have all that individual space for these key elements, where you're not getting this blurring of areas where the kitchen's too close to the dining or the living room feels like it's inside of the middle of the kitchen. Not here. You get that full kitchen space, ample room in between where you got the full size room for the big screen, that sectional couch. Then over to the left, we got that big dining space, not to mention an oversized bedroom with this den space so you can work from home, and you have a foyer and a bathroom. This is really good use of space. It's the use of space we're just not seeing anymore that really needs to come back, because these things, believe it or not, are hard to find. And on top of all of that, my friends, it's got the view you've been dying for. As far as amenities, guys, we got the rooftop garden party area, we got the outdoor pool, we have the gym, we got that full-time concierge downstairs in that beautiful front foyer, we got the visitor parking, and we have the elements of location. As far as location, I think the address says it all. Look behind me, the lake, Queens Quay, the island. Above me, towering, beautiful buildings of downtown Toronto, right on the absolute cornerstone of the city, Yonge Street. Walk to the game, the theater, the shops, the restaurant, have all of the best transit right at your front door with zero compromises. Of course, that's not for me to tell you, that's for you to discover yourself. So there's only one thing left to do. Get down here to 10 Yonge and check this place out. For now, I'm gonna do a couple emails in front of that view because I don't know any place better to do it. You guys, you can do whatever you want today, you just can't do it here. So I have to invite you to, well, get the heck out of here.